Hey guys, so I was talking to you before about saving your empty bottles once you've used them up. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about how I save my bottles. Once again, it's good to save your empties because you can use them to share samples with your friends. You can use them to make up your favorite blends and have them with the roller cap on. It's easy to apply. You can mix up your favorite blends for the diffuser, and then it's just ready to go into your diffuser. The ratios are all ready to go. You don't have to look it up on Facebook or Pinterest to find out how much you wanted to use. But it's good to save those empties. I want to tell you a little bit about how I clean out my bottles. Not everybody does it the same way, but this is what I do. First and foremost, I want to remind you guys that even though it doesn't drip out, sometimes there's a little bit left in the bottom of your bottle. So before you do anything with your bottle, you can use your cap to kind of pry off the dropper part of your bottle so you don't get any oils on your fingers. If you don't want, when you're using dyes, you don't really want it on your fingers, but that just makes it a little bit easier. So I take the top off of my empty, I take the top off of my new bottle, which this really is one I'm already using, and then I just pour whatever's left into the bottle. There's always a couple drops in there. See, look at that. Oh. So you don't want to waste those precious drops. These things, they're sometimes there's like 3 or 4 left in there. So that's quite a bit. So then I just pop the cap back on, and I take the old cap, as long as it's not like totally gross, because it's got the label on there. I use the labels. And then I put the old cap on the new bottle, as long as it's obviously the same oil. Then you don't have to buy new labels. You're saving your money on your labels. It's only $3 to buy labels from Young Living, but it's just nice to save that $3. So then what I do with the empty is I have this jar. You can use any large jar, and it's filled with Epsom salts. And I take my, pop it open. I take my empty bottle and then I just shove it in the Epsom salts. So anything that's left in there that doesn't drip out, it'll be absorbed in the Epsom salts. Then you can use these Epsom salts for bath salts. I usually fill this up and wait till either I have time to do it or I have a few, so it makes it a little bit easier. So when I'm ready to do it, then I'll pull the bottle out. A lot of times too, before I do this, I'll pop this up because you don't need this little thing. Oh, it's got salt all over it. Sorry guys. So I'll pop that off because you don't need it. And then I'll stick the bottle, and a lot of times even these, but I've racked up a bunch of them, the caps and stuff, and I'll put them in boiling water, and there's no water in there, and I'll boil them for like 5 to 10 minutes just to try and get the rest of the oils out. When they're done boiling, I take the bottle and I stick it on an old baby bottle rack for like a minute. Obviously it's gonna be hot, but a minute so it like cools down enough that I can touch it, and the labels at that point will peel off pretty easily. Especially these newer labels, they peel off really well. If you can't get all of the label off, then all you need to do is take a couple drops of lemon oil on a cotton ball or even a little scrap of paper towel and wipe it off. The lemon oil is great for getting stickies off. You can use it on anything. It doesn't have to just be this, but anytime you have sticky residue, use the lemon oil to get it off. It's like a natural, no nasty, toxic stuff version of Goubion. So then when you're done, you can use the oil bottle any way you want to for any mixture that you want. And it's great, and you don't have to pay for it at the bottle. Now, for those Aroma Glide fitments, I forgot to mention that you can buy 10 for about $10 from Young Living. So it's a pretty good thing to have. We love making these mixtures up and having them, or even popping the tops on some of our favorite blends that we don't dilute and using them that way. So that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.